process. Website design process. The diagram illustrates the process of creating and developing a website from the initial planning until the website launching stage. It is general term used to cover how web content is displayed, which is sent to end users via World Wide Web using a web browser or web-based software. A website can be a collection of text, images, sound and other content. Summary activities in our group. The milestone shows only a single date. This can be the start or finish of a group of activities, or it can be some major event or commitment date. The summary activity shows the start and finish for a group of activities. The computer will search through the group of activities and find the earliest early start date and the latest early finish date if the project is being scheduled according to the early schedule. Business process or business method is a collection of related, structured activities or tasks that produce a specific service or product, serve a particular goal for a particular customer or customers. Starts with the initial strategize. From that, we start to formulate an overall idea and goals. After the goals are set, be sure to know the website's target market and develop the working understanding of the competition. The next stage are visualize them through designs such as layout, overall website colors and boards. In design stage, firstly describe web design on paper, second implement it with wireframe that provide a framework for keeping the site's graphic layout and content element. The website's framework is within place. Begin with more important part of the site, namely unique content or web content writing. Finally, it's time to build the graphic design and style for the website. This section of the design approach will often be designed by present branding factors, color options, and logos, as specified by the customer. After the design stage is complete, a discussion is held regarding the design review, whether it is approved or not by stakeholder or client. After the site has all of its visuals and content, it's all set for testing. When all things have been thoroughly tested and stakeholder or client satisfied with a website, it's time to launch. Overall, the diagram shows that the website design process is very complex and careful in terms of design to the end result. It is really a fluid and continuing procedure that requires constant maintenance. Setting goals. In short, the design that doesn't work for its purpose is not a good design. This applies to web design as well. The different types of websites that exist require different design approaches. So, first determine the goal of this website design work that determining the platform. In determining the platform for your website, this will have an impact on the long-term development of your website, both in terms of design and function. In general, there are three methods of creating a website: by coding HTML and CSS, using a website builder, and utilizing a CMS content management system. Keep an eye on the latest web design trends. Current design trends generally lead to simple and minimalist designs, flat design. This trend replaced the skeuomorphic design boom a few years earlier. For information, the design resembles the original native guide, the transformation from analog to digital. Currently, people are more familiar with the digital world, so that the skeuomorphic design approach is no longer a necessity. website design, it is very important to research your competitors. Ideally, your website should be able to perform better. To do this, you can first study the various elements and approaches used by competitors to attract their customers. It is important to remember that 48% of visitors perceive website design as a factor that shows that designing layout is a technique for arranging website elements to make them look attractive. Some website elements include header, content, footer. Layout work must take precedence before moving on to other design steps. In this stage, a designer will make a design draft. There are 3 types of design drafts that can be made, namely wireframes, mockups, and prototypes. Give free space. It is always best to leave white space. The goal, apart from creating an elegant impression and visual breaks, this empty space can help important elements like CTAs, call to action, stand out. Designing navigation. Never forget the navigation arrangement on your website. If visitors can't find what they are looking for, they will easily leave your website. Therefore, make navigation between pages using a menu that is simple and easy to understand. This is because each visitor will enjoy a different experience when accessing your website. Color selection. After arranging your website elements, the next step is to choose the right colors. Not only that, color also determines the target market you want to target. If your website is dominated by pink, of course your target market is female consumers. Selection. Typography plays a role in creating a harmonization of the layout that you've designed. As a result, the appearance of your website as a whole will look attractive. Plus, the right typography will make it easy to get the information you want to convey. The key is to choose letters that are easy to read with proportional size in. Sufficient spacing between letters. Color selection. After arranging your website elements, the next step is to choose the right colors. Not only that, color also determines the target market you want to target. If your website is dominated by pink, of course your target market is female consumers. Choose the best image. If you add various images, both photos and backgrounds to your website, make sure to choose the best image that is representative of your business goals. In addition to the appropriate color, you must also pay attention to the placement of the image. Harmonizes with various other elements. For example, don't let a photo with a person's face be covered by the title. Perform testing. An important test stage to ensure all displays and functions work properly. The key is not to skip a page or any element in this process. If you find bugs or coding errors, you can fix them immediately. For best results, you can also run multiple tests involving different